This conference will now be recorded.
Dr. Hema, would you like to start?
Hello,
Yes.
can you hear us?
Hello, Dr. Hema.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you very well.
I hear
You
you
may
very
start
well.
now.
Okay. Please screen them around. എന്തെങ്കിലല്ലേ അവരവിടെ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് അറിയില്ല.
ഇല്ല സംസാരിച്ച കുഴപ്പമില്ല. Can we start?
Can we start?
Yes, please start.
Right. Okay, we will start then. Namaste. Warm greetings from Nattika family to all the members who are our viewers today. Okay. So today the topic is Dinacharya. You know, Ayurveda is a science of life. In Ayurveda, equal importance is given to both curative side as well as the preventive side. All our acharyas, like the Charakacharya, Susrutacharya or Vagbhadacharya, they have dedicated chapters to teach people how to remain healthy. It is every time good to remain healthy rather than fall sick and go for treatments. So different various activities that can help a person to remain healthy is described in various chapters of Ayurveda. So one of the chapter is called Dinacharya, and then we have Rutucharya, that is the seasonal regimes. We also have Annasarupa Vijnaniyam, something to deal with the food that we take inside. So today we will talk about Dinacharya. Dina means day and Charya means activities. So what are the different activities that we should indulge in a day to remain healthy? So this is what this chapter really deals with. So let us start from the beginning, when you wake up in the morning. So that is the first activity. Then goes the elimination. And then happens your oral cleaning, then the oil massage, exercising, showering, meditation, and then you eat your food. You can eat either breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or you can make it 2 times a day. That is up to your convenience. So the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then comes sleep. So this is the activity for a day. In between, there are so many other things that you indulge in, your office work, and of course your enjoyment and all comes in between. So the major activities are the things that I told you about. So now let us talk about each one of the activities. So the starting one is wake up. To wake up, definitely you should sleep. Only then you wake up. So when to wake up and how much sleep you should have. Sleep, for a healthy person to have to lead a healthy life, you should sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours. That will be a very good way to keep yourself healthy. So now coming to when to sleep. In India, we every time say 2 hours before midnight. This is not possible all over the world because the sunset and sunrise varies from each longitude. So it is quite easy in India, but then you will have to use your logic to decide when to sleep. So we every time say we need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So if you sleep by 10, definitely by 4:30 is a very good time. That becomes 6:30 hours, 6.5 hours of sleep. Then we call it 1.5 hours before sunrise. That is approximately, that is the time for, we say, Brahma Muhurta. This is the time when your intellect is very sharp and very active, and that is the best time to wake up. Now coming to, people will ask, why should we get up at 4:30? See, again, there is a big, again, it is more of logic. A person, different people are indulging in different type of work. So people who are indulging in lot of intelligent work, they need this 4:30 time, this Brahma Muhurta time, so that they are very sharp and they can get things done in a very better manner. Now, if you're doing a lot of physical work, a labor type of work, then naturally you need the other time of the day for your activities. The same thing is regarding eating habits also. So a person who is doing a lot of sattvika work, it is better he remain a vegetarian. But if he is doing a lot of labor type of work with lot of energy that is required, then definitely you need a different type of food to increase, energy for the labor. So that is how the difference is. It is nowhere in Ayurveda we say a person should be every time a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian. It all depends upon what work you are indulging in, what type of life you are living. So what you put in is what that is reflected. So now coming to the waking time. So you should have understood when you should wake up. In Brahma Muhurtam is 1.5 hours before sunrise approximately. So in India, we usually say it is for between 4:30 and 5. So you wake up, and after you wake up, the first work that you should do, the first activity that you should indulge is elimination. But how do you get up from your bed? You turn to your left side and slowly you get up. This is how you should do. You should not jump out of your bed. And then we say you touch the ground, the earth. We can see, if you're spiritual, you can say you're thanking the earth for letting you step upon the earth. So otherwise, in the yoga form, we can say we are doing the Pada Hasta Asana. This is to rectify the vata inside your body, so that when you do 1 to 2 Pada Hastasana, before you really start your work, that means your vata is in alignment and you are in a better, stable, balanced manner. And usually with at least 3 Pada Hastasana soon after waking up, elimination is also very easy. But for people who have got difficulty for elimination, definitely you can go for warm water or hot water or lemon water, or you can even go for figs or figans, soaked figans, or it can be raisins, or it can be dates. All those things, depending upon what your problem is, you can soak them and drink it so that you get a good elimination. Once a person get a good elimination, that means usually the person is very healthy. We every time say a person with good sleep, good appetite, and good elimination is a healthy person. So be happy if you are like that. Or if something is lacking, we will have to do something to improve these 3 things. And now coming after elimination, what to do? After elimination, we say it is the time for oral cleaning. Oral cleaning, your teeth, your gums, and your tongue. So how do you clean your teeth and tongue? See, in Ayurveda, there are so many things that we use for cleaning the tongue and gums. But this may not be so very easily available in your country. But then you can use a little salt, a little pepper, and maybe a few cloves. Powder them and keep it in a separate bottle. And every day, after you use your normal toothbrush and paste and cleaning your teeth, you can use this little powder, a little bit of this powder, and you can massage your teeth and your gums for a few minutes or even seconds. And then rinse your mouth with warm water or warm salt water or warm water plus a little oil. It can be coconut oil, it can be sesame oil, or it can be clarified butter. It should be a little warm. You hold it in your mouth and then you swish it. And when you swish, the water becomes thick, and then you spit it out. So this will be a good way. As see in the present pandemic scenario, this is a must visit. It is very, very useful. You can also use, in the present scenario, you can also use clove. You can just boil clove in water, and then you can use for swishing your mouth. You can also use Eshti Madhu. Eshti Madhu in your country, I think you call it as licorice. Licorice. You can take a small piece of this, smash them in, boil water like you make ginger water, and then you can use it for washing the mouth as well as for gargling the throat. This is also very good. And of course, salt water is a very easy, a replacement. Salt water is very easy and also very effective. And now coming after oral cleaning, see, you should massage your gums. This is very important. Massaging the gums, again, if you have any inflammatory condition, salt is very, very, very useful. You can use simple plain salt. And you massage your gums with the salt and then again rinse it with salt water. Then follow it with a small, not very hard, but soft cleaning of the tongue. This will help to stimulate your taste buds and also the nerve endings inside your mouth and your tongue. This is again to a very good way to start the day. And then comes the oil massage. Oil massage, now the question is what oil to be used. See, when God created you and you are born in a certain place, definitely the same God has given you enough in your environment for your needs. So definitely the place that you belong will be having some sort of oil that belongs to the country. So usually that will be very fine. I every time tell the people who come to me that all mothers are very good, but your mother is your best mother. So that means the oil, the food, your environment, everything that belongs to you, that is best for you. So the oil also, if you have a oil of your country, definitely use that. Or we can use coconut oil or sesame oil. Uh, Coconut oil is very good if you have any dry skin and never use sesame oil if you have any skin problems. Then sesame oil will not be so much effective. It will be better you go for coconut oil. And then after massaging, see, some people, you may not get time for oil massages. So what to do? Definitely, there is a small, method of doing it. You can apply oil on your inner arms, inside the palm, inside the feet, and a little on your head, and also onto your ears, and a little on your umbilicus. So these spots needs oil every day. This is very good to do it, if possible, in the morning itself. After that, you can go for shower. No, after that, you can go for exercise. Exercising will make your body sweat, and sweating is a very good detoxification. So once you start sweating, you should understand that the detoxification has happened. And then you should let this sweat settle down. Don't go under any fan or something to settle the sweat to make it faster. Let it settle down by itself and then go for a shower. When you go for a shower, every time you shower your neck and down first. And if you're after oil massage, it is better you do it with warm water or a tolerable temperature water. And every time the head should be washed with normal temperature water. So this is one thing that everybody should remember. Neck and down, it is warm water, and neck and above, it is normal temperature water. After the massage, it is after the shower, it is time for pranayama and meditation. This pranayama, it is very, very, very useful in the present scenario. You will have to improve the quality of your lungs. So you should do pranayama. There are different pranayama. I am sure that almost all of you should have learned it. And I will say, definitely you do it. As a ritual, please do it as a ritual. This is very important in the present scenario because, you should be there, only then, you can really enjoy life. Without that, you can't. So please do pranayama for at least 20 to 30 minutes every day morning. And then you can also do meditation. Meditation makes the body calm. A calm mind is very important for a healthy body. The moment there is any stress in you, that reflects on your health. So we need a very calm and quiet and a mind in such a manner that your health is very good. So, and then after this meditation, then you can go for your breakfast. See, breakfast in Ayurveda, we every time say there are only two eating times. One is just a little before when the sun is just above the head, 1 hour before that. That is a very good time for the main meal in the morning. And then one is before sunset. So there is two time to have your food. That is the major food. And this is very good. See, what you put inside, that reflects. So when you eat your food in the daytime, or daytime or evening, the thing is that the food should be right. In the daytime, when you eat the food, we every time say it should be a complete food, which has got the carb, the protein, the fiber, the water. Everything should be included. In Ayurveda, we say it should be all the six rasa: swada, amla, lavana, kadu, pitta, kashaya. That is sweet, sour, salty, bitter, spicy, and astringent. All the taste should be there in the food. Now, everybody will say sweet means sugar. No, it is not sweet equal to sugar. Sweet. See, even rice is, um, we say sweet. Rice is also sweet. So every food in Ayurveda, there is a description about whether it is sweet or sour or salty. So we'll have to include all six tastes in the food. It's a quite confusing subject, and it needs a lot of explanation to tell you what these six rasas are. So for that, I think we will have to do it some other day. Or maybe Dr. Neeta will be able to help you a little more when she talks. And then comes, the stomach should be only half filled with solid food and a quarter with liquid food, and the rest quarter should be left free. This is also very important. And now coming to the evening food. Evening food should be very light and very easy to digest. That's why we every time say, if you are a non-vegetarian and you want to eat non-vegetarian stuff, then you eat it in the daytime. All non-vegetarian food and the leafy vegetable food, we every time say, take it in the daytime, because that needs a little more agni to digest. Okay, and now coming to the sleeping. Sleeping, there should be at least 3 hours gap between your evening dinner and your sleep. So we every time say 10 o'clock is a very good time to go to sleep. And before you sleep, see, the mind should be very, very calm. We say no these new equipments like the phone or television or your laptop. For 1 hour, don't use any of those things. At least before you sleep, don't use them. It is better you go for a small meditation. Meditation is very difficult to do, very difficult. So at least sit on your bed. If you're not doing a normal meditation, on your bed you sit in a very comfortable position and close your eyes, think something beautiful or you hear something beautiful, and then when you feel that it's time, just simply go to your pillow, you just simply sleep. Surely you will get a very beautiful sleep. So this is in a very small way I have talked to you about dinacharya. Of course, this is a very short time to talk about dinacharya. We can talk long on this topic. But if anybody wants to know more about dinacharya, you can very well contact us, and we will give you consultation time, and then you can clear doubts. And now coming to what you can do about the immunity part in the present condition. I think I have already told you about what you can do. See, include cumin, coriander, ginger, garlic, and turmeric in your diet. See, turmeric is Kurkuma. This you can take a pinch of it. You can boil milk if milk is okay for you, and you drink this yellow milk before you go to bed. This is one very effective way to improve your immunity. And then you can make a sort of coffee from some pepper, some holy basil leaves, one or two shallots, and a small piece of ginger, and a little cumin and little coriander. Crush them all together. You boil water. If you want it sweet, you can add jaggery or natural palm sugar, something. If you are interested, you can, or you can go with plain. You can even squeeze a little lemon and drink it. This will be a very good way of, in the present, see, it is not a treatment, it is only a preventive way. And keep drinking hot water. Keep on drinking hot water almost the whole day through. A little bit, not drinking one or two glasses together, but sipping a little hot water. First, you take a little hot water and you just spit it out, and then you drink it. Because if you're going into the crowd, it is better that you gargle your mouth just like you wash your hands. It's just a preventive method. See what happens, we will face it. And if you are healthy, there is nothing to worry about. We can come out of it very fine. Okay, so these are the small remedies that we can do as a immunity booster. Okay, I think I have touched almost all points in Venecheria, and now I just ask Dr. Nita to continue with her part.
Thank you, Doctor. So, as Doctor told, daily routine is important, and the most important thing is what you eat, because food is a very important concept in Ayurveda. Food, it is as important as medicine. The medicine becomes effective only if you are doing a very good diet. Okay, so there is a concept that what we are is what we digest. So here comes the factor Agni concept in Ayurveda. Agni is the digestive fire in our body. So if you have a very good digestive fire, it is said that you are healthy. So our health and immunity is dependent on a very good fire. Okay, so whatever we are eating, that we should do to improve the quality of this digestive fire. Okay, so here a proper healthy eating habit, eating timing, eating rules Then, what is the rules which you should follow when you are eating? Try to eat in a very pleasant situation. Don't get stressed because of this all present, COVID tensions and all. Try to be calm. Eat in a good environment in your home. Have a good food peacefully. Don't hurry up. Most and warm and freshly prepared food. and don't hurry up when you are eating. Most people will be having this work from home condition because of this COVID. So try to eat, give time for your food, respect your food. Don't work when you are eating. Have a very peaceful atmosphere, because this is a very important factor to improve your digestion. Okay, so try to have a very warm, like not too hot, but warm food. Ayurveda recommends more warm food for our body, not cold food. So the food, as doctor told you, that it should be with all the 6 tastes. So you will be wondering how to include all the 6 tastes in your diet. It is not that you should be so much confused. Sweet taste, we say that you are getting it when you are eating fiber. Try to include carbs in your diet. That gives you enough sweet taste. Salt, you will get when you are including salt. And the bitter, astringent taste and all you will be getting when you are including vegetables. And the proteins also will give you that taste. And try to add some spices, as doctor told before, the curcuma, then this cumin, then mint, ginger, ingwer. These are all helpful to improve the digestion of the food that you are eating. So here you can see all the 6 tastes are in a way included in your food. So try to include that. Don't omit like protein. Don't avoid carbohydrates. Not so good. Try to include all type of food, but in a proper quantity. And as doctor told before, it is good that you are more on the Satvika diet. But there are people who have so much manpower, so they need more protein. So it's not that you should avoid completely non-vegetarian food. You can include non-vegetarian food, but it should be well cooked. Avoid undercooked raw meat. Try to include well cooked animal products. And the time is also important when you are eating heavy protein. So this heavy protein like animal products, meat, fish and all, it's good if you eat when your digestive fire is very strong. So the digestive fire is strong at midday. So try to eat the non-vegetarian food at lunchtime. And also uncooked food, raw vegetables, salads is good if you eat at lunchtime. And in the evening, try to have a very light food, warm and cooked, because evening your digestive fire is very slow. So if you are eating heavy food, you may not digest it properly and it will impair your fire. So try to have a very light dinner. Okay, so start the day with a warm water, as doctor told you, and try to have breakfast according to your appetite. So if you are not feeling hungry in the morning, that you had a very bad sleep, you don't feel appetite, don't worry, no need to rush and go and have a breakfast. Just wait, stay calm. If you feel like you need more sleep, you have a good sleep and then get up. When you get up, fine, you will be having a good fire and then you eat your breakfast. And as I told you, the best time to eat fiber is in the morning, because it gives you a good elimination also. So you can include some carbs like porridge, half a porridge like that, or you can have millet, hearsay like that. Try to include some carbs in the morning, a light breakfast, and then after 2 hours or 1 hour, you can have a small snack. So to boost up your immunity, eat more vitamin C rich fruits. So this helps to keep your fire in a medium level. And then try to eat a good lunch, as doctor told, in the midday. So try to have a very good meal, a complete food at lunchtime. And then in the afternoon at 3 or 4, try to have a very small snacks like nuts, dry fruits or nuts. And then evening, as much as possible, early dinner. Very early if possible, like 6 o'clock or before 6 o'clock, try to have a light and warm dinner. As doctor told before, 2 to 3 hours, you should keep an interval with your last meal of the day and the sleep. Okay, so try to have a warm dinner. And then before going to bed, there is a concept in Ayurveda that after eating, you should walk for a small distance and then try to lay on your left side so that your digestion is getting better. So ideally, this is not possible after every meal of the day. So what you can do is, when you go to bed, start the sleep on your left side. Okay, so this is the food that you are eating. So as doctor told you, don't worry about what you can have, what is available in your place. Don't worry about all these things. Try to include what is available in your place. And about drinking, try to have more water, drink plenty of water, but don't drink too much at a time. Sip water very often and preferably warm water. Plain warm water is enough, or you can include lemon water, or you can include herbs. So as we say in Nattika, try to include more herbal water. So cumin water you can have, coriander you can have, mint you can include in your diet. So these are good for having herbal water. You can use cardamom. Cardamom is also good to make herbal water. And one of the very important thing which is available for you is cinnamon. Cinnamon is very good for our upper respiratory system. In this situation, since the COVID affect more our respiratory system, you can include cinnamon and cardamom, as Dr. told, cardamom. Mint and cardamom, these are all very good. This you can include to make herbal water. And of course, ginger. Ginger is also good for you. So these herbal waters you can have. Try to include this also in your diet. And as doctor told in the end about the herbal tea, you can prepare some medicated herbal teas, which is good, especially if you are having any sore throat and all. This helps. So this herbal tea, you can prepare it with pepper, ginger, then this cardamom. If you have black cumin, black Schwarz cumin, this is also good. You can boil water with these spices and then add. Here we add the Indian basilicum. You may not be getting that. So instead of that, you can add mint, peppermint or mint leaf, and then boil water with that. Make herbal tea. If you want it sweet, you can add the palm sugar and make this tea, or we say herbal coffee. You can have this also. So like that, you can include these things in your diet and have a very good eating habit. This is also very important because it helps you to keep up your energy, helps to improve your immunity. And very important, don't get stressed, because stress is a very important factor which impairs all our digestive system. So don't get stressed, keep calm, don't get stressed about all the situation, and have a very healthy eating habit. This will help you to improve your immunity as well. Okay. Hope you could understand it. And one more thing, now you are mostly, stuck in your home, so you are more prone to get obese because you are more in the, work from home condition and all. So as I told you before, be very important on what you are eating, because if you are eating bad food, junk food, and if you are having more of a sitting job, you have a tendency to get obese. So here, this dinner is very important. Try to have very early dinner. Don't go to bed on full stomach. The dinner should be very light. That's very important. And for keeping your weight under control, 12 to 14 hours of fasting is important. So if you're having your dinner before 6 o'clock, and then have your breakfast by around 8, you are having, unknowingly you are fasting. 12 to 14 hours is enough. No need to go for the long hour fasting. This is not necessary, because it will again impair your digestive system. 12 to 14 hours is enough, because in between you are going for a good sleep. So this is enough. So try to have an early dinner. Don't think more about the timings and all. Keep in mind that you should have a very early dinner. Okay, so these are some of the tips which we recommend for you to follow in the daily routine. Hope you could understand it. If you have questions, you can ask. Namaste.
Namaste. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask.
Thank you so much, Dr. Immer, Dr. Nike. This has been wonderful. Such a dense knowledge in such short time, and I think this was very precise, and now we all know what to do in our daily routines. It's been really inspiring. So thank you so much for sharing. And now, because the connection has been really stable, I'm very happy. So anyone would like to switch on their videos also to say hello and maybe also ask some questions. So is there any questions for Dr. Hema and Dr. Nike, as long as they are here with us? I'm just checking the chat. No, for now, it seems everything has been very clear. So Just one question, Dr. Hema, because you mentioned it in the very beginning. So this was rather a very broad overview of what we all can do right now to incorporate in our daily routines. But if someone would like to go into depth or into more detail for him or herself, I heard that you also offer personal consultations.
Yeah, this is what
You
we
can
told you
call-
yesterday, that we can do it.
Yes. Would you like to explain how that would work?
I think you asked us the same question yesterday, that so then we said we will. Then we
No, I'm just
are
asking
willing,
for
we
everyone.
can.
Yes. Okay. So
Can
let me
you
repeat
hear
that.
us?
Yes. So just for everyone else to know, so there is the option to have a personal consultation with Dr. Hema and her team from Nattika. As long as we are not able to visit them in person, they offer the opportunity to have a live or an online chat during that time if you would like to know a bit more or go into more detail. So all the information, how to contact Nattika, are on our blog. So they are all available at the Neue Wege blog. So please come and get in touch. The team of Nattika is really happy to help in these days. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
of course,
stop the
we
recording
are
right
every
now.